Hello, these are my confessions.
Alright, so talking in the group chat with the Splendid Several, we kind of just realized that the role of the Room of Choices changes the game in a big way. So, some strategies in prior seasons have been to keep around less active players, to keep them on as pawns, as you might call them, and which is something that happened in season 7. The winner took pawns to the end, which was a very reliable strategy for him, even if Josh didn't like it very much. So that becomes different this time around. We can't exactly keep putting pawns up on the block because of the Room of Choices. Whoever doesn't get evicted gets sent to the Room of Choices. Now, we realized that we could send one of our own players to the room, but in order to do that, we would need a 2-person lead over the non-splendid, because we would lose 1 vote to the HOH and 1 vote to the dummy candidate.
You're welcome, Josh, because I know how long it is and annoying it is with those long-ass clips to download. So tell me how Carl's ass was like, somebody is telling Kieran that, like, I said that I was talking bad about her, but I wasn't doing that. Yes, you were. I did not. I was not. I didn't go tell nobody nothing. I'm not that way. Yes, I am. But this wasn't me, though. I thought it might have been me, to be honest, but it wasn't. The shoe fit, but it was not my shoe. We just both size 10 bitches. Anyways, so then he's like, I did not say that. And it's like, well, I can't speak for other people, but sir, you definitely slid into my DMs. Oh my God, what's his name? I don't remember. I forgot his name. Oh God. Anyways, he slid into my DMs and was like, bitch, this bitch is a fake ass hoe. He didn't literally say that. He's like, I don't do a fakeness. She had the nerve to apologize. Fake. Like, sir, is that not talking shit? Where I come from, that's talking shit. So, sir, come on. The hoes.
Hey guys, I'm on my lunch break. I am beyond stressed. Obviously I'm up on the chopping block. I'm very sad about that. I haven't had a lot of chance to talk to people, but I have gotten a couple of their opinions, and everyone's kind of on the same page as far as they want Aaron to go. Obviously I'm going to try my hardest for this power veto competition. Don't want to be there. Don't want to be on the chopping block. That's very sad, but very positive. About to eat, and then I'm gonna do my challenge with the boys. So if you can't tell, I'm stressed.
So today did not go well at all. Let's put it that way. I definitely knew people were throwing out my name just because it's an easy target. It's very clear the women are running the show. So when I go against Kieran, very clearly, I knew my name would be thrown out. Like, I wasn't dumb. I wasn't blind to the situation. So definitely wanted to play in the veto for sure. Go and win it. And when it got announced it was categories, I'm like, oh, I play categories all the time. So when I didn't get picked, it kind of like double sucked. Like, one, I'm an easy backdoor option. People are definitely going to pressure call into doing it. And 2, it's a competition I feel like I could have won easily.
What is up, guys? The results are in. Once I reveal the winner, that person will have up until 7:30 to make their decision on the veto. Winning this first power veto of the game. Congratulations, Dina. Dina, you have won the power of veto.
So we just found out Dina won the veto, and I'm curious to see what she does. I was talking to Colin. He said some people said, maybe let's backdoor someone. I'm hoping that someone's not me. My guess would probably be Carl, who I like, so I'm hoping that's not the case. But I think the next round we have to worry about the females because I think they're working together. With this new group of 6 that was created, that includes all the females, that supposed big group of 8 has all the females. So I'm kind of worried about these girls. And I think the 3 I'm most worried about are Dina, Kieran, and Kaylee. So hopefully they don't win HOH next week and we could maybe get one of them out. Hopefully with Carl doing the bidding to get the blood not on my hands, but I don't know. It's just about to go down, I think, after this eviction. But hoping veto doesn't get used, so Colin doesn't have to put up a replacement, because I don't think he'll put me up, but I am still in the pool of nominees, so I'm an option, but hopefully I'm not the option. It's going to be an exciting night. There's an eviction. I'm scared. But I'm glad it's going to be over for the first fucking round.
So then I was talking to one of the Daniel K. And I was like, bitch, we should start a gay alliance with all the gays. Because I thought there was like 4 of us. Turns out like this whole house is homosexual. So that's not happening because that's too many motherfuckers. So I don't want no 12-person alliance. Like that ain't it. That ain't it, sis. That ain't it. So right now I'm gonna just chill with Colin and Rachel. And my goal is to make sure all the women make it to Jerry because we want woman power. It's 2020. Only 4 women were cast. So we gonna make sure they get to fucking Jerry. That's it. That's my game plan right now. It's just be chill and opinionated. And I'm gonna keep sending my pictures that everybody likes because people find their bitches funny. And all you gotta do is be likable to make your farm big brother. So I don't think I'm pretty likable. Oh God. Okay, I'm done. I have nothing else to say. I think. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. See you at eviction. So I didn't win veto, but I didn't really want to win. But I also tried. So I can't act like I lost because I didn't try. Because my ass tried. I was just fucking bad. Oh well. I'm good at comps and survival, but I suck in Big Brother. The one other Big Brother game I played, I didn't win a single comp. Not one. Not one HOH, not one veto, ain't nothing. Anyways. It's between Aaron and Matt, probably. I don't see the veto getting used. Aaron's kind of annoying. He sends voice clips. I don't want to play those bitches. I'm at work. I cannot listen.
Hey y'all, this is before veto was used, or if it's not going to be used, whatever the case may be, I don't know at this point. I hope Dina would take me down, but I do feel that, I feel better about staying, but there's still some people that are kind of treating me like a ghost in the house, and it's kind of annoying. But I flopped so bad at that competition. I did like one list, and all of a sudden the other list was like, no. It just did not work out for me.
First of all, what the fuck kind of food are you feeding these people? They're like fucking caged animals. They want to get out the fucking cage. They're fucking on crack cocaine. I have no idea what is wrong with these people, but they are legitimately insane. What did I do to deserve these fucking whack jobs? Also, great job casting, Josh.
I won the Power of Veto competition, which gave me the right or opportunity to take someone off of the block, forcing our lovely HOH Colin to put someone else up on the block as a nominee. Josh didn't tell me to say all of that. I just always really wanted to. This is something I didn't always really want to say, but I'm going to say it. I have chosen not to use the power of veto today. I think it's really early in the game. I don't have anything against the current nominees on the block. I can't wait for Aaron or Matt to come back, tell us what the fuck is going on with remove choices. And I can't wait to play with either of you. I just don't necessarily think it's fair to take over Colin's HOH right now and to force him to put someone else on the block, since I don't necessarily have super strong feelings about it. I hope that that's okay with everyone. Yeah, Josh, how about you let someone else do something for a change? Thanks, everyone. Bye.
To my messy ass room, spin, twirl. Yay! Dina did what we'd all been hoping in not putting Colin in a position where he might have to go back on his word. So, top 15, I get a chance to actually fight for my right to be in this competition. That's really exciting, so...
Okay, hi. I'm gonna make this confessional diary room session really quick. First of all, I'm sorry for not making it while I'm drunk. I think that would have been bad. Second, I think people are playing really hard really quickly, and it's one of those things where everyone should be like, okay, well then you should be playing hard too. But I really want to slow roll it as much as I can. I think all these alliances that are being made right now are going to get exposed fairly quickly. You already see people like Colin and Edward really calling it out to me. If they're trusting me with this information, I know that other people are going to have to start scrambling as soon as their information is leaked. Because I'll just start leaking shit. I don't care. I have nothing to lose here. And I think that, too, I think people are way more connected than I ever thought they would have been through variables outside of the game that I can't control. For example, like a bunch of these people have played games together before, and I've never played with any of them. Matt knows Kieran's husband, who I think played last season, or the season before. I don't know. They were in the same wedding party. Like, there are so many variables and connections in this game that I just can't control. And those relationships are pre-existing and come into the game as a really great boost, especially for people like Matt and Kieran, for example, because Matt says he's never even watched the show. So if they're basing it off of those things, like, that's an unbreakable relationship, right? And then there's like talks of all girls alliances and talks about like how like Slade won't work with anybody but gays and women, which, like, I'm a gay, so but I'm not close to anybody. I think my closest ally is Colin, and I don't really want that to be the case because I don't know. It's hard. This game is difficult already, and I think people are playing too hard. I think Dina has played too hard. I'm going to talk to Kaylee tonight because maybe I can get her to tell me some info and maybe put in her ear that people are thinking about shit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down everyone on a piece of paper, and I'm going to just start drawing circles about who is connected to who. And I think I'm going to find out that Karen's kind of in the middle of a lot of it with Dina. I know they've made a bunch of alliances without me. I kind of want to almost call them out on it. I kind of just want to call them and be like, hey, I know you're playing this way. I don't care as long as you keep me safe. But I need a ride or die. I need to find someone who will be my number one. So I think my goal for that could be that I just start playing dumb more and just start making myself a lot less threatening. And, like, I don't think I am making myself threatening, but I just think that I'm talking game a lot, and I should just be more focused on, like, oh, this and that and the other. It's like I'll try initiating those conversations and then they'll turn it around because they don't want to have those conversations with me. Like, I'm literally trying to talk to Daniel S. about the vote. And I know he wanted Matt out, and then he turns it around talking about fucking mayonnaise. Who gives a shit? So, I need to start having better conversations with people. I learned a lot about these people from Colin, so that's good to know that I'm not going into this blind. But I need to start forging my own path, I think. Which it's so early too, so I'm taking it day by day. I'm just trying to be there, be active, and be proactive with people. Even if I'm not in their alliances right now, I have a good feeling that these alliances will break sooner rather than later. So yeah. I'm also a fighter, and I'm really not afraid to call somebody out, so. They thought Carl was bad, I'm worse, so. Okay, bye.
Okay, I really need to talk about my alliance for a second, or the supposed alliance that I'm in. It's really so frustrating. The Splendid Several, or whoever the fuck made up that name. But seriously, so I'm HOH obviously, and they're coming to me and they're like, what do you want to happen? I nominated Aaron. Aaron, I feel like he's someone that's going to be bitter if he stays, so I want Aaron gone. I've made that clear to multiple people in that alliance. Andrew comes to me about 20 minutes ago and he's like, hey, what do you want to happen with the veto? I'm like, if one of us has a veto, I want it to stay the same because I think Aaron will leave over Matt. And I've had some good conversations with Matt, and I think me and Matt can work past me nominating him. I think me and Aaron, we're not going to be able to get past this. So I told Andrew, I was like, yeah, I would like Aaron to go. And he's like, all right, done, let's do it. Bitch goes into the alliance chat and is like, hey guys, if we win the veto, should we backdoor someone? Why? Like, seriously, why? So frustrating, like, seriously. I'm working so hard for this to be Aaron and not Matt, because I want Matt to stay. I think me and Matt can work past this. Matt doesn't really play Big Brother. He hasn't played Orcs. He doesn't know what Big Brother is. I can shape him into the player I want him to be. Like, he can be like my number 2 eventually down the line if we can work past this. Aaron, I don't know what the fuck Aaron is doing. It's just pissing me off because they're coming to me, hey, what do you want to happen? I tell them what I want to happen, and then they go the opposite direction. So it's really frustrating. I want out of this alliance as soon as possible. I'm probably going to roll with it for a couple of rounds and just lay low after this. But as soon as I can get a better group, I'm going to get a better group.
So, what I found out today is these people are very messy. We kind of think that there's a girl alliance. We basically got confirmation there's a girl alliance because apparently Rachel accidentally leaked it to Shane, and then Shane told Daniel K, and then, oops, now I know about it. I vote to evict Aaron.
I sadly vote to evict Aaron. Sorry.
This was a messy, messy round, but I vote to evict Aaron.
Alright, I vote to evict Aaron.
So I'm definitely going to be in the minority on this vote, but I just don't care. Because you gave safety to Karen this week, I have to vote to evict Matt. I'm sorry.
I vote to evict Matt just to shake some things up and hopefully put the blame on somebody else.
For tonight's eviction ceremony, I vote to evict Aaron. Aaron, I'm sorry to see you go. I've really enjoyed talking with you. I think you could add a lot to this game. Unfortunately, the fact of the matter is, I'm part of an alliance, and the alliance's consensus is that you are more of a threat than Matthew. And if by some means you happen to survive tonight, it's because the other Daniel cheated. Or Andrew.
I vote to evict Aaron.
I vote to evict Mr. Aaron. Goodbye. You are the weakest link.
I vote to evict Aaron.
I vote to evict Aaron.
I vote to evict Aaron.
I vote to send home Aaron. Bye. I hope.
All right, guys, the votes are in. Once I reveal the vote, the evicted house guests will have just a few minutes to say their goodbyes, and I'm going to kick them out. And whoever survives, head to the diary room. We're going to hop on a call real quick and take care of the room of choices. By a vote of 11-2, Aaron, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
Oh my god, the bitch is gone. Like, get out of here. Bye. Oh my god. So happy. He did that to himself. I don't even care. Aaron, if you're watching this later, sorry, you did it to yourself, buddy. Yeah, don't go around calling me a bitch saying you're gonna throw my ass on the block. I'll get you first. Bye.
Okay, everything has gone exactly to plan. Aaron is out. I like Aaron. I enjoy talking to him. I hated the audio messages, but now he's gone. And so, boy, 11-2. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, yeah. So, okay. Man, when you have only two of the people who are not in the alliance voting to keep you. Ooh, and then he blew up on his way out. We called it. We knew it. That's why we voted to evict him. Number one, because oh God, I want to be nice about this. The word that kept getting thrown around in the alliance was petty. You know what I mean? Okay, so yeah, so he's gone. Matt goes to the room of choices, whatever that is, we don't know. But now the plan going forward is now we will be able to control a majority. So we'll be able to send our own people to the room of choices by putting the non-splendid up on the voting block. Now, going forward, what will happen? I don't know. So eventually we'll run out of non-splendid to pick off and kill. So then we're going to have to start fighting amongst ourselves. Who am I going to go with? Probably other Daniel. I feel like Kieran. I get along with Kieran really well. Shit, who else? Gosh, I don't know. We're going to have to figure that out. But we got to figure it out soon before we start fighting amongst ourselves. Peace.
So we just had the vote. Sir Aaron was voted out. I'm a bit shocked that he didn't make a more ludicrous message. It makes me kind of feel like he might not have been lying as much as I had assumed he was about certain aspects of his game. I also think that he's just like a really difficult person to play with. Sorry. I know 100% he's gonna see this because that's just, again, the kind of person he is. Moving forward, I want to keep working with the girls. I want to keep trusting the girls. My brand is loyalty, and I feel like, especially in a game like this, I would rather be blindsided by the women than turn on them. That's just kind of how I roll, for better or for worse. I'm getting so many messages. I'm trying to start this circulation strategy where the girls each take groups of boys that they can start working with as a group, so that we can kind of have eyes and ears everywhere. We're trying to get the boys to suggest these groups so that they don't feel like we're orchestrating it. I feel like I'm likely to be able to get Shane to start a group with Carl, Pietro, Andrew, and himself. That's a group that I want to be talking to together because it's just so difficult to keep these one-on-one conversations going. It's like dating multiple people. I don't do that. So yeah, my number one is Kaylee all the way. I would ride or die with that girl. So I hope she feels the same way. I'm really excited to see what this room of choices is about. And I feel like Matt trusts enough people that I trust that I'm likely to find out. I think. Who knows? Oh, now I'm getting a call. Bye.
All right, boys and girls, I'm going to tell you actually about tomorrow's HOH competition right now so we can take care of it tonight. I don't have to worry about it in the morning. Tomorrow's HOH competition, you will come into the diary room and we will get on a call with you all individually. It might be me or Gray or Max or Steven, just depending on the time of day. Wednesdays are a little bit busier for me, so I think Gray's going to take a lot of it tomorrow. And we will be playing Yahtzee. A great game of Yahtzee. So whoever scores the highest score in Yahtzee will be tomorrow's HOH. But there's a twist. I'm tired, guys. There's a twist. In the room of choices, Matt got the opportunity to pair everyone up. And tomorrow you'll be competing for a co-HOH. So what that means for us is that each member of the co-HOH, whoever wins, will get to nominate one person. If their person were to come off due to the power of veto, that person gets to renominate. So if me and Gray were co-HOHs and my nominee came off, I would get to name the replacement nominee. Of course, the co-HOHs can decide together and do that however they want, but ultimately it's each individual's decision as to how the nominees go. And I'm going to tell you what the pairs are. So it's going to be just combined total of the two scores. So the highest team total will win tomorrow's co-HOH. So the pairs are Matt and Dina, Daniel K and Kieran, Edmo and Mitchell, Kaylee and Rachel, Slade and Shane, Daniel S and Carl, and Andrew and Pietro. So those are the pairs: Matt, Dina, Kennedy and Kieran, Edward and Mitchell, Kaylee, Rachel, Slade, Shane, Daniel S and Carl, Andrew and Pietro. So that's it for tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow for HOH. And Colin, you can't compete because you're outgoing HOH. Good night, everyone.